Hello friends, good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am bringing you another video of my YouTube channel. The video is going to be really interesting and it will depend on the number of views and everything else. So these are the statistics. But here I will talk about something interesting today and something very unique that if you are a student of electronics or electronics and communication, then there is a magazine that you must read every day. Not every day. If not every day, then you must read once a week or at least 2-3 times a month. So if you are able to read that magazine, then you will be able to capture a lot of knowledge about the electronics and communication or the world of electronics. So the magazine I'm talking about is Electronics for You, which whom I'm a constant reader from a more than 2-3 years, or you can say from the very beginning of when I was a BTech student. Then I did my MTech, and when I was teaching in private engineering college as well. So I was a a constant reader of this particular magazine that is known as Electronics for You. So I am bringing you the review of that particular magazine for the month of June. So I have earlier also made this video, but due to some reason, I'm starting it again. This particular series, I'm trying to capture it. So let's share my screen so that you can able to understand uh, the thing that I want to share with you. So these are the things that we will discuss today. Uh, this is my screen. You can see. So this is the magazine that I'm talking about. This is Electronics for You. And let me make it full screen. If it's not full screen mode, then the full screen mode is sometimes black screen is coming. So I'm making it as the C. Okay, I understand the point. Yeah, this mode is much more efficient for you. So you can understand this is a very nice magazine. And if you just look at the cover page, it's talk about the RISC. RISC stand for Reduced Instruction Set for Computing, and which is 5. And I did read that magazine, and China and the other geographical territories outside India are working more in this particular RISC 5 market. So every time this is the June issue, you can on the top of this, it is written as June. So I cannot complete this particular magazine in this one video. I have to make this review of the magazine in 2-3 videos. So let me try how it goes well, because I am an avid reader of this particular magazine, and I hope you will also like. And I will try to cover up or highlight all those things which I feel are important from my perspective. And if you feel that things are more important, because you cannot find this magazine on the internet, you have to be a subscriber of this particular magazine. Then only you can have the soft copy, and you can also read it from the hard copy. So only those people who are the subscriber of this magazine can download this magazine. So I am trying to bring in front of you. So you can see this particular ads. This is the DigiKey. DigiKey is, everyone know that it's a supplier of the electronic parts and the components. So it's what is the specialty of this magazine? It talks about a lot of conferences, workshops, seminars, symposiums, and all the group meetings that are available in online or the physical forms. So it's a very nice magazine. That's why. So look at the content. The content, it talks about the interview. Whenever there is some great personality in electronics community, like Satya Gupta is one of the president of the society, one of the society. I'm not name do not remember the name of the society, but yes, he's a gentleman that he's a member of the society. He's the president of that particular society, and many people know him. So Mr. Satya, and yes, it talks about design, it talks about circuit, talks about semicon, and at present the Indian segment, the government of India is also trying to invest more and more for the semiconductor manufacturing and the development of the products from the semiconductor. and much more focus is of the government towards the semiconductor industry. So here you can talk about the semicon. So let's start. This is starting it now. So these are the, you can see the digital oscilloscope, and the quality of the oscilloscopes have been improved over the time by folds. And when I was not in IIT, I was not able to see the latest quality of the oscilloscope. But when I came to IIT, I was able to see the latest quality of oscilloscope, which which enhanced my knowledge towards the oscilloscope and other digital equipment that I've used. So these are the advanced version which has been shown in this particular electronics for you. So this is the article that I read. It talks about technology for off-road autonomous driving. You all know, all those who are the electronics students, I'm also a student of electronics. I'm doing PhD from IIT Mandi. So we all know that we are at present that the electronics is also related to electrical. We are focusing more towards the EV vehicles or the electric vehicles which are battery operated and which are autonomous. And we are trying to build those vehicles which are autonomous. So here is an article which says that researchers at Korea Institute of Machinery and Material have designed technology tailored for navigating off-road terrain, mountains, waterside, snow areas. So we can walk on mountains, waterside or snow area. These advancements encompass sensor protection, cleaning, sensor signal correction. So it is because of the advancement of the signal processing and the sensors that we are able to have the autonomous vehicle which are battery operated. So what is the specialty of this particular thing? Moreover, there and there are also very analytical and simulation softwares are available in the market, which is enhancing the capability of the autonomous vehicles. So these are the things that you can understand with this particular image that the gentleman is trying to. He's a researcher at the Korean Institute of Machinery and Materials, which have devised technology for navigating off-road terrain, mountains, watersides, snow area. So they have developed a machine, which you can see in the picture, that is able to work on different terrains and the different sides of the roads. Okay. So another heading which says the breakthrough in making sodium battery commercially. So this is also that sodium battery. We also heard that nickel cadmium batteries. We heard of lithium batteries. Now the sodium batteries are also commercially available, according to the researchers from Osaka Metropolitan University have introduced a method for making sodium containing sulfide using sodium polysulfides. This method act as a both material and flux. So you can understand the sodium batteries are also commercially available. And yes, if you are a student of electronics, that you might be knowing that there is a major threshold is going towards the understanding of the batteries and the development of the batteries, so that the size of the battery should be reduced to the minimum, so that we can also have the uh, proper charging time, so that the devices which are operated or dependent upon the battery can have the larger lifetime for their operating systems. Operating time should be larger. It should be high as much as possible. So this is one of the advertisement that came into the magazine, that it talk about the this is the, you can see this is the very thin so iron soldier iron rod, which is being engineered by one of the engineer on a PC, on a printed circuit board, which you can see in this picture. So this is, yes, and another says that steps towards cost-effective, environment-friendly lithium-ion batteries. So yes, the market or the industries or the researchers are working for the cost-effectiveness of the lithium-ion batteries as well. So you can find the detail in this particular article. So moving to another article, if you say that world's first 60 gigahertz millimeter wave antenna for ISM application. So what are ISM application? Let me find out from this particular. It is so ISM is not mentioned in this particular. So let me Google it. ISM, what do you mean by ISM? So you will come to know what is ISM application. Yeah. So ISM, what do you apply for? online, no, ISM, ISM application in electronics. Okay, so what it means? Yeah, industrial and scientific and medical. So if I'm not wrong, this can be one of the application, uh, and might be having some other applications as well. So it talks also talk about the ISM radio band. What is ISM radio band? Uh, please pardon me if I'm wrong in this particular, because I am also new to this. So whenever you find something, you must capture it. So it is uh, ISM. These are the some bands of frequency, or yes. Okay. So this is full form of ISM. Let me check out full form of ISM in electronics. So what it does? So it is Indian Semiconductor Mission, but it is not uh, relating here. International Safety Management. This is also done. Uh, Industrial Scientific Medical. I think this is the terminology that is fitting over here. That is industrial, scientific, and medical, which is for the 60 gigahertz millimeter antenna for ISM application has been developed, which is the first. Uh, so I am not an expert of antenna, so I cannot give much details about this. But you can take a screenshot of this particular thing, and you can read about more about this. Now, moving to the next article, if you hydrogen storage capacity quadrupled. So the storage capacity of the hydrogen is doubled. Now it is doubled over doubled, so it is quadrupled. So let me read out this article for you. Hydrogen emerged as a pivotal for future energy needs due to its renewable production methods and diverse application in electricity and heat generation. Industries like steel making, glass, chemicals could benefit while it promised to revolutionize stationary international shipping and transportation. So researchers from Skoltech, an international partner, introduced compounds storing 2 or 4 times more hydrogen than current materials for vital low carbon economy, uh, and their study unveils cesium heptahydride CHH7 and rubidium nonahydride RBH9 surpass pyrometal in storage capacity. Future refinement aims to. So researchers have find some material which can enhance the hydrogen storage capacity for a particular machine or a device. So yeah. And another article says that a new power converter with up to 98.3% efficiency. So the conversions, like you have current converters, you have voltage converters, and you have the power converters. So researchers have tried to increase their conversion efficiency from for up to 98.3% efficiency. So this is also a great news for the electronics world about the converters. Now moving on to the C, you can see this advertisement in this electronics for you, which talks about the 10th edition of the India Electronic Weeks 2025, which is going to be organized from 26, 27, 28 February 2025. So if you want to join this, you can scan this QR code and be a part of this particular electronics weeks. So it is a very nice magazine. So that's I'm a great reader of this. Not I cannot say I'm a great reader of this, but I'm a continuous reader of this particular magazine, and I find good time whenever I read this particular magazine. So moving on to the next article, it talks about the research and innovation, a revolutionary method found for heat management in devices. So you can understand, we use heat sink for the dispersal of heat in electronic devices. So a researcher at CIQUS have uncovered a method to modulate device thermal resistance using voltage. So they have used voltage uh, for thermal resistance and published an ACS applied material interface led by Rafael Ramos and Francisco Riva Dula, the study targets materials with adjustable thermal conductivity addressing heat dissipation in electronics. So they are trying to dissipate the heat, which is one of the utmost requirement for various electronic devices. And they have notably mentioned MEM registers. MEM registers are the memory registers. Everyone know this. And if you do not know this, you must Google about it because it is one of the devices that stores the data in the form of register. So it is a memory register. And many researchers are working in this particular field to enhance the storage capacity with the help of the MEM registers. Now, moving on to the next article, it says that carbon dioxide based nano generator for electricity. So uh, so people are developing, or researcher at University of Queensland led by Dr. Zuan Wang have created a carbon negative generator that converts carbon dioxide into electricity. So it is a great news. Seems to be very interesting for me as well, that you can convert carbon dioxide into electricity. And if you want to talk more about this, you can see this particular circuit. They have designed in such a way that they can convert carbon dioxide into electricity. So just assume like all the fuel that is consumed by cars converts into carbon dioxide and it can be converted back to the electricity. So it is going to be a good boom for the environment, especially if this particular technology goes well into the right direction. So thumbs up from my side for this particular technology from the researcher at the University of Queensland. So it's again a great news. Now moving on to some, let me skip some compact device that enhance visual computing. So compactness is particularly going on. So they have tried to compact much more devices. I will shift your focus. So here one of the ad is about IoT. Everyone know this. There is a development in the field of Internet of Things, and there are many devices which are reducing their size over the time, so that we can have more application in terms of IoT, which are enabled by various sensors and other miniature devices. So let me, yeah, just look at this picture. This is talk about origami inspired soft robot. It is a small robot which looks like a snake, and researchers from Princeton and Carolina State University have combined traditional paper folding methods with advanced material science to create a new soft robot. So they have developed a soft robot. This robot navigates complex maze with enhanced flexibility and maneuverability. So it is flexible and it is changeable. Maneuverability, it is integrates a steering system within its structure for precise control without sacrificing softness. So it is a very soft robot. It is looking like a snake, or it will have a very soft movement or very hyper movements. So it is a safe. Now, let me take your focus to one of the articles. Yeah, this is very important. Just innovative counter rotating motors. Friends and my dear students, all those electronic students, we are talking about UAV vehicles, unmanned air vehicles, and we are finding that a lot of advancement is going on in the field of unmanned air vehicle, and all those applications are required a lot of stepper motors with high efficiency, low weight, so that the unmanned air vehicles can lift up to a great height, and you would have a great control with the motors, stepper motors, which should be less weight in size. But there is a advancement in this particular technology. You can see this particular motor, which is written E vector. It says that it is double rotating. Like one of the upper end of the motor will rotate in clockwise, and lower end of the motor will rotate in anti-clockwise. So this is a thing which is, and this seems to be have a lot of applications in aerial photography, surveying, defense, security, or improved surveillance, resilience, and research applications. So you can find out the detail of this particular motor on this vector techniques. Let me uh, open this website for you so you can see. This is the motor that I'm talking about, the magazine is talking about. So you can find out much more details about this particular motor. It looks very interesting and very seamless, designed very beautifully for the unmanned air vehicle, which has double rotation. rotation from the one end and rotation from the back end. So this is one of the interesting applications that you can find out. Now, moving on to the another article, Smart Bharat. We all know that we have a lot of events about the Smart Bharat. These are the robot, which is looking very interesting. You can find out much more about it. And yeah, India's this is the front page was talking about the RISC 5. So let me read out. Mindgrove Technology is set to launch India's first 700 megahertz high performance microprocessor, secure IoT for connected devices that requires enhanced chip level security powered by the Shakti C class processor developed at IIT Madras. So IIT Madras came into the picture here and they secure IoT RISC 5 architect includes a compressed instruction set integrated with main instruction set. So they have developed RISC 5 technology over here, which is an MCU chip. Mind Group technology have developed into such system. Now, let me take one more article. So yeah, I cannot say I'm an expert of sensor, but yes, I'm a researcher of sensor and I found this article very interesting. It says that ultra low power amplifiers for sensors. So yes, sensors have a limitation that it requires power to extract signal from the sensors. But if we have the amplifier which requires less power, then such amplifier can be connected to the readout circuit of the sensors so that we can have better signal processing in terms of sensor. So it says that ROHM has developed the LMR1901YGM, a linear operation amplifier with lowest current consumption in the industry. So it is an amplifier which will consume less current in lowest current consumption in the industry. It is suitable for amplifying sensor signal used to detect and measure temperature, flow rate, gas concentration, and other parameter in battery high power application. So this is very interesting that we have the amplifier which are the lowest current consumptions and it will be used for the sensor application. And it typically current consumption of 160 nanoampere only. I would say only because this is a very low current. If it works at 160 nanoampere, then it is a great deal for all the guys of the electronics and the sensor people who are working for the sensor. So when I was reading this article, it was also a great news for me. And it has a great temperature range from minus 40 degrees Celsius to plus 105 degrees Celsius. So I think let's make this up to here. And I will continue this particular series in the next part. Let me check out the response of this video. Then I will have another segment part of this video. So I think you have enjoyed the part one. And if you enjoyed it, do like it, comment about it, subscribe it, and share more about it. And you can have your suggestions as well. So thank you, friends. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.